Good evening, and welcome to a story about the jive set. You know, the serious devotees of jazz seek out and listen enraptured to their favorites wherever they can find them. Now, tonight's play is just about places like that, and I'll be back in a moment to tell you more about it. The principal setting of our play tonight is one of those jive joints where the hepcats go, not to dance, but merely to listen to the music of the star musicians. No square would ever be caught dead in the place. I'm going to play the part of a once great favorite piano pounder whose star is faded and who's finding the comeback trail tough going. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Play Me a Blue Note.
Maybe he hasn't slugged a customer in months, and maybe he hasn't pulled a walkout. But maybe that's because he hasn't had a customer to slug or a joint to walk out on. You talked me into this. You remember what happened the last time?
Yeah, I remember. I remember his music, too. You ought to be proud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, forget it.
Oh, I hope I didn't hurt you.
Honey, I don't bruise easy. Here, come on, I'll take this. Where
Oh,
you go-
no, I...
Come on, what do you want, a taxi? Where are you going?
No, I'm being met, I think.
Oh.
Aren't you Rock Rickard?
Why, that's a little before your time, isn't it?
Oh, I used to buy all your records.
Huh? Say, what sort of dialect are you speaking? Where are you from?
I'm English.
English. What do you know? You're a long way from home, aren't you?
I recognize you from the picture on your albums.
Huh?
I think your records are wonderful.
You and who else?
Oh, don't be silly. You're the best. At least, I think you are.
Yeah?
But you've been ill. I read somewhere you've been sick or something.
Sick? Oh. You've been reading last year's fan magazines.
Well, why shouldn't you get sick like anybody else? You're human, aren't you?
Hi, Sue. Hello, Sue.
Hello, Jeannie. Hello, Marcy.
Your mother meeting you?
Yes, I think so. Unless she forgot.
Forgot. But she must have known you were coming home on vacation, mustn't she?
Oh, sure, but Mother's awfully busy and sometimes...
There's Daddy now. Look, can we give you a lift somewhere?
Oh, no, I better wait in case she comes.
Well, I've got to run, Sue. Have a nice vacation. I'll give you a ring and we'll fix something up together. Come on, Jeannie.
Bye, Sue. Bye-bye.
She'll be along. Probably held up in traffic or something.
No. And I couldn't tell them that. You know how it is.
Sure. Sure, kid, I understand. Well, I'll be seeing you around. Oh, by the way, in case you find a spare evening, don't know what to do with yourself, take a couple of these.
What are they?
Well, I'm playing here in town at the Paradise Club. You want to drop in and have a listen? See ya.
Look, Rock, it's packed out there like old times. Oh, come on. We want to hear you. We all want to hear you.
Oh, let me alone, will you?
Oh, look, Rocky, don't be like that. This is a big break. Vito's pulling for you. We're all pulling for you. It's a new beginning, honey.
How many times does a guy have to begin? How many times?
Nothing to do with him, Bo. He's always like this. He cracks up just when it counts most. If he muffs this with Vito, he's through for keeps.
No, what was wrong with it?
What?
You're playing. You didn't clap.
I couldn't.
Sit down.
I can't stay long.
Well, you can stay long enough. I didn't figure you'd come. All dolled up like that, too. Why?
Saying all those things to you at the airport, I feel like a fool. What are you laughing at?
You talk funny. But I like what you said about me, I mean. Want to take it back?
Why should I?
I don't know. I'm a suspicious jerk, always looking for angles.
I think when you're famous and successful, it must be hard to tell who are really your friends.
When yeah, sure. I'm just knee-deep in friends. Got to beat them off with clubs.
Excuse me, but Vito's about blowing his top up
Huh?
there. He says to tell you it's a little early to start goofballing.
Why, that too big.
Relax, big boy, relax.
Yeah, sure. It's all right, kid. Oh, meet the little lady from England.
Hello, miss. You got any drag with this crazy cat?
Oh, shut up, will you? Just button up.
This here rocks the most, but he's a sorehead, see? He carries a chip this wide. Nobody can get next to him but his music. I think I can understand that.
Well, dig that. Bo, she understands me.
Okay. She and who else? I think if I could play like that, I'd feel I sort of belonged to the piano. I'd feel safe with it. Well, I mean, that's what everybody's looking for, isn't it? Someone to belong to and feel safe with.
Who do you belong to? Honey?
I don't know myself, I suppose.
Okay. Okay.
You give without asking. You give all you have.
Just wait for me here, will you? And don't give yourself away till I come back, yeah?
And woman, her man. Pay the price you must for love. Sacrifice and trust for love. Drown your heart in tears. Paradise appears. Loneliness and waiting. Just anticipating. But still it's worth the price of love.
So who gave you the word to do a fade? I wanted you on the stand for the finale.
Lay off, Vito. I just couldn't take it, that's all.
What's with that rum-dum piano player? Don't he know enough to be grateful to you?
Look, I don't have to do Rocky favors. He's a great musician. Probably the greatest. He can do favors for himself.
Set it to music and I'll do a dance to it. You know, you don't figure, Delta. You land him this spot, and the first night out, he makes a big play for Miss Junior League from the Hands Across the Sea branch. If you want him so bad, why don't you put your brand on him?
Then we got a flat in Park Avenue and settle down.
Hiya. Want something, Del?
Buddy, that doesn't mean I'm going to get it. You, figuring on closing the joint, Rocky?
I'm busy, Delta. See you later, huh?
Later?
Yeah.
It's pretty late now. There's nothing much left of the evening.
That's right.
Well?
Well?
All right, Rocky, you don't have to draw me pictures.
I'm sorry, honey. Now, where were we? Let's see. Oh, that's right. After the war, your parents were divorced. You
Look,
moved over to this side, and then what?
I think you hurt her feelings.
Who, Delta? Well, maybe. Things are the way they are.
She looked awfully disappointed. I can imagine how I'd feel if you... Is she your girl, Rock?
My girl? No.
Honestly?
Look, I'm telling you. I'm not the kind of a guy who deserves a girl. Why?
No reason. I just wondered.
Yeah, but why?
Well, I can't tell you. I mean, it isn't up to me.
You're funny. All limeys like you, funny and wonderful.
No, I'm not. I'm not wonderful at all. I'm young. Too young. awful to wait for something to happen or for someone to come along. And then when it happens, you miss it because you're not ready. You're too young.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. You must think I'm like all the others. Ones who throw themselves at you because you're a success and they want things.
What are you talking about?
I'm not like that. I'm not. Before I knew anything about you, when I saw you at the airport, you looked lonely and lost. I know what it is to be lonely.
Keep quiet, you crazy little dope. Do you know what you're letting yourself in for? Do you?
Yes, I do know. I do. When you played tonight, I knew that nothing else ever would be the same.
No. No, don't tell me. Take it back. I'm not for you. You're not for me. So forget it. Go home and don't come back.
Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow.
That, then, is the first act. Before we return to the second act, we'll pause a moment for a word from our sponsor.
I've got a clean handkerchief if you want to blow. Was little Miss Muffet tonight looking for her kicks uptown?
Oh, keep quiet, will you?
Look, Rot, why don't you get wise? This is just a pink and white doll looking for thrills in the big, brave, brassy new world. But it's not for real with her. It can't be. But you're real. You're a guy with guts and heart and talent and... Well, I just can't stand to see you get yourself hurt all over again.
You know what, Tilda? I'm gonna loan you my pocket handkerchief. How's that?
Listen, what do you think I'm running? A hospital for broken hearts? We got customers out front. They come to hear music. Some of them, heaven knows why, even come to hear the great rock record play. Now get out there and give.
Now, you don't tell me when to play. I ain't no jukebox. You just drop a nickel in, you know.
So what's your name? Liberace? Don't give me this artist routine. You ain't the only piano player in the world.
Lay off, Vito. You know Rocky's packed them in here these last 2 weeks. You know he's up the gate, and you know the agents are nibbling, and you get your cut.
Who's the boss around here, him or me? What are you waiting for? Your Bobby Sock's girlfriend? Now go on. She's out there looking for you.
I'm sorry I was so late. I couldn't get away any faster.
What's the matter? You getting tired of music?
Rock.
Because if you are, kid, any time, you'll just have to tell me, that's all. I figured it was just about time. After all, you've had a real gone week slumming with the jazz bows
Oh,
and all.
no, Rock, get me out of here, quick.
All right.
I knew it would happen. I just knew it.
Well, what is it? What is it all about?
I wasn't going to tell you. I didn't want you to know. Now they've seen us, and Marcy will tell her mother, and she'll tell mine, and then it'll be over. Everything will be over.
Now, honey, now wait a minute. Let's start at the beginning. What is it that you weren't going to tell me?
It's my mother. She found out today that I've been coming here and seeing you. One of her friends was in here the other night and saw us together, and he told her.
Okay, so we see each other every night for a couple of weeks. What's wrong about that?
I don't know how to say it.
You don't have to. I get it.
My mother's all mixed up. She's a snob. She thinks the only thing important is proper background and social position. For me, too.
Now, wait a minute, Sue. Tell me something. What do you think is important?
I think it's important to find someone you can love. Someone you can believe in.
You think you'll ever find anybody like that? Ever?
I have.
There's so much I want to say, but there's no words. I haven't got the words.
We don't need words.
I've been trying to tell you what I mean on the piano.
I know.
You know something, I thought you were through with me when you didn't show tonight.
Couldn't you tell how I felt? Didn't you know?
Honey, what right have I got to a girl like you? You're young and I'm... Besides, you're fancy people. I'm not.
Love's not for special people. It's for anyone who needs it. Oh, Rock. Aren't we lucky?
Yeah. Yeah, but what are we going to do?
I don't know. I was late tonight because I had to wait till Mother left the house before I could sneak out. Now that Marcy knows, Mother will ship me off somewhere. And I'll never see you again.
You'll see me.
I don't want to go. Oh, please, Rock, let me stay with you.
Stay?
Don't you love me enough, Rock?
Yeah, I do. Look, we'll clear out of here tonight. We'll stop just long enough to have a JP tie the knot, and we'll move on to Chicago. There's a dawn special. Go straight on through.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's what you want?
No. No, it's not what I want. I'd figured different. Better things for you and me. But that's the way it is. I love you, kid, and that's how it's got to be. So you go on home and pack your things, and I'll see you later.
But, Rock...
Go on, beat it. I'll see you.
What are you doing? Just what do you think you're doing?
Take off, Delta. I'm busy.
Look, Vito's blown his top. You haven't played one session tonight. How long do you think he's going to put up with that, even from you?
You don't have to put up with me any longer. I'm going off to Chicago tonight.
Are you crazy?
I'm fed up with charity. I'm getting sick of being treated like a has-been Jasper one step out of the booby hatch.
Oh, now listen, Rock. You've never listened to me before, but listen now.
A guy can get sick, can't he? He can be out of things for a while, can't he? They don't change him into a bum. Listen, I'm Rickard, the best piano man.
Oh, yes, I know, but you've been out of it for a bit. You can't get back on the top in 2 weeks.
Listen, you gold-breaking ass.
Oh, shut up, Vito!
I ain't running no handout joint for bums. It's either you on your keep or...
No, Rock, no!
Get out. You're through. This time you're through for keeps.
I'm joining the customers in there. Now, take a tip from me, Vito. Don't try and bounce me or I'll tear the place apart.
that milk and honey limey kid you're going with, isn't it?
You keep your mouth off her. She's different.
You bet your life she's different. She's a crazy little fool coming in here every night, mooning over a broken-down piano player. Yes, I said broken down. Well, what you gonna do when you get booted out of the next job for mixing it with the manager? And when your nerves start to go, because they always do, and you won't be able to make pretty music for the customers, and you wind up in some flea-bag hotel where you bite off everybody's head if they come anywhere near you. What you gonna do then, huh?
Oh, shut up. That's all over.
Over? Don't make me laugh. We've seen you. We've all seen you. What does she think you live on? Stardust? And are you going to tell her when you're booted out of the next job, when there's no money for rent and food? And then all you want is to be left alone with that piano. That's your wife, mister. And your sweetheart and your girlfriend. Nobody else has a chance.
She's different, I tell you. I love her.
Yeah? But does she love you? Or is it the going slumming, and the music, and the guy in the spotlight? But what happens when the music stops and the lights go out for a while? Will she love you then, Rocky?
Sure she will. Because she loves me and because I love her.
Do you? Well, if you do, how can you bear to let her find out?
Shut up, will you? Shut up.
How can you bear to let her know what you really are?
Rook.
Hiya, kid. Sit down.
What's the matter with you?
Me? Nothing. Sitting on top of the world. Look at me, I'm laughing. You know why? Because I'm blowing this burg. Heading for the big time and the big money.
Oh, yes, they love jazz in Chicago, don't they? I read that somewhere.
Chicago? No, it's London now. Chicago's off.
London?
Yeah.
Are we going to London?
Didn't I tell you? No, how could I? You were back home packing your bag, sure. Well, this came out of the blue, sudden-like, you know, just like that. And, well, it's tough, kid, but, our little trip's off, I'm afraid. That's the way it is.
Off?
Yeah.
But you said... We said...
Come on now, no hearts and flowers, kid. That's so square. Don't like square music. Play it cool, baby.
But what's happened? What have I done?
Nothing. You're a sweet kid. We've had lots of laughs, lots of kicks, lots of fun, but I got a brand new, wonderful date with the piano at the Palladium in London. I can't renege on that, can I now, huh? I'll give your regards to Piccadilly or whatever you call it.
But you can't. You can't mean it's all over. With us. I don't believe it. You can't.
You can, huh? That's too bad, because that's the way it is. Well, say, look, here. Very unusual. I got the advance right here. Just happened. And airplane ticket. For one. Reservations. Flying off tonight. So you'll just have to give me a rain check, honey. Someday I'll be coming back this way, and you'll be coming under the airport, and I'll pick up your suitcase, and I'll come up to you and I'll say,
Stop it, stop it. Haven't you got any heart? Haven't you any feelings at all? It's all been a game to you. You've had a big laugh. Well, you wait. Someday you'll see. I'll laugh. I'll realize what a fool I've been. And I had the biggest laugh of my whole life.
You're gonna miss that bus if you don't hurry. Well, what have you done to her?
done to her? I just did her the biggest favor of her whole life. I just broke her heart. Mine too, maybe. Here, thanks for the loan of the props. the square again, and our make-believe for the evening is over. Until our next play. Until then, good night.